Hey, what's up? Hope all is well. It's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be taking a look at the ALLDOCUBE iPlay 60 Pro. This is probably one of my favorite larger tablets, and this is coming in around $130 right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at it after I've been using it for about 4 months. But if you're brand new to the channel, I truly appreciate you for coming through. If you're new, make sure you stay locked in to the end of the video. But if you're already a part of the crew, salute. All right, so inside the box, what you're gonna be getting is that white box inside of the other one. It's got the branding on there, ALLDOCUBE iPlay 60 Pro. And it's gonna give you these specs right here. So you get quad speakers, you have nano and nano SIM card. So this supports 4G LTE. This has facial unlock. It also has the MediaTek Helio G99, which is solid, 90 Hertz, 11-inch IPS display as well. So yeah, I really like using this tablet. I really like the fact that you could even put your SIM card inside of this tablet as well. You actually get the user manual. You also do get some accessories in here that I want to show you real fast. So when you open up the accessory pack, obviously you're going to get the charging brick. This does charge at 18 watts fast charging. And then on the other side, they actually give you the accessories for charging it, the Type-C and the SIM remover tool as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. You have your speakers right here on the top, your Type-C. Then you have another pair of speakers. So when you use it, their speakers are going to be displayed on both sides. And then when you have it displayed in this mode, it's going to be top and bottom, which for me is the perfect placement. You also do have facial unlock. Let me see if I could get this to work. All right, so it did actually unlock the device. Let's turn up the brightness on here, and it does get pretty bright as well. So you do have this, finish on the back, which is does gather oils pretty easily, but for the most part is really nice. I really like this anthracite gray color. I know the iPlay 60 or the iPlay 70 is out, but I haven't heard from ALLDOCUBE as far as that one. But if they're watching this video, I definitely want to check it out. So hopefully they could watch this video and reach out to me about that one. So right here we do have our power button at the top, so it unlocks the device and you can get straight into the device with the facial unlock, as you can see right there. You also have your volume rockers right beneath that. And yeah, that's pretty much everything on here. This one doesn't have a headphone jack, but it does come with a screen protector on the front, which is actually pretty solid. All right, so now that we've taken a look at the body of this thing, I'm going to put this off to the side for a second and let you guys see the rest of the pack, what comes with this. So yeah, let's go ahead and unlock it. So with this tablet, you actually get 6 GB of RAM. You can add an additional 10. So let me go into the settings right now. And with this, it's also paired along with the MediaTek Helio G99. So you have your RAM expansion. You can do it up to 10. I have it on 6 GB of expansion. If I go into the storage for this device, you can see that it has 128 GB of internal storage. You could also expand the storage with an SD card. Now the battery is pretty good. It's got a 7,000 mAh battery, which lasts really well. It also has SIM cards as well, Android 14 on here, so you could use your SIM card with this one. Right now you can see it says it has the 6 GB of RAM on this one, and you can add the extra 6. But you could also add, what I meant to say is not only can you add 6, you can add 10. So yeah, I just got an update on here. So it does have the Android 14, as you can see right here. So when you long press this, you can see that you get that nice animation, and then it lets you basically scroll through the galaxy. So yeah, 90 Hertz refresh rate. This device feels very smooth. when you're using it on with the G99. The other thing I want to mention is it does have Wi-Fi 5, which is actually pretty cool when you connect it to the Wi-Fi. So you have 4G LTE for phone calls and stuff like that. And then you also have, Wi-Fi 5, which is actually pretty solid. This device will also support Widevine L1 for things like Netflix and stuff like that. So you're going to get Widevine L1 enabling high quality streaming for Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Hulu, and a couple more. You also have, some full box stereo speakers that I want to try out in this video. The other thing, I have, Netflix on here, Prime on here. Social media, this thing performs really well. I really like the shape of it. It's actually able to stand up. You can see how thin this device is. It feels very thin, enabling you to basically use it on the go. Very lightweight as well. So let's go ahead and check out some of our, social media on this device. That's the one thing I like to check out. Animals, funny, and autos. And then let's say mail. Right now I'm in the apps called Scoops. Scoops is pretty solid because it just feeds you entertainment. You could skip the sign in, just go straight into the entertainment. So right here, if I explore, turn up the speakers real fast.
Call me another nigga.
Wow. You can hear how loud this thing gets. So this guy's working on a car. Oh snap, what's this dude coming up to him with? That's crazy. Wait, hold on. Oh. Damn.
God damn it. I told you to leave that damn dog alone.
So you can see it gets really loud. What's he about to do?
500 Roman candles lit at the same time. All right, ready?
This guy is absolutely insane. This dude is bugging out right now. Stop playing. No way he's gonna just stand there while it burns. There's no way. Oh, he's holding it. Yeah, so this is actually pretty crazy. As you can see, the speakers do get really loud with the quad box speakers. I really like this thing for movies and watching content on here. So yeah, definitely impressive when it comes to the performance. It's gonna have, GPS support as well as Galileo, GLONASS, and it's very good when it comes to GPS. You have the Type-C 2.0 for data transmission for headphones and charging your devices on this. So yeah, it's got really good features for the most part. So that's pretty much what this thing also offers as far as everything that I just mentioned. So another thing I want to mention is it does have 400 nits peak brightness, so you're able to see it even when you're outdoors for the most part. IPS display, and it's also going to have a light sensor as well as the 90 hertz refresh rate, which is going to capture really good visuals. So let's go into the settings real quick so I could show you that. If we go right here where it says display, and we just click on the option down here, you have your lift awake, double click, screen off. So let me show you. It turns off the screen when you double click it. And then you have lift to wake. So when you want to unlock it, you do have that option. So I have all my social media on here. It also has Pluto TV on here. Well, you could download any movie application that you want, but this one's actually free of charge if you didn't want to pay for something. So let's go into the Justice League real quick. I think there's going to be ads, so let me pause the video while it loads up. Actually, this one doesn't even have ads. Let's jump into the video a little bit more. Wow, speakers sound crazy. It's already expanded out. So this is really crazy. The thing is that I did get an update on here that I wanted to show you. So let me show you that right now. So if you go to system and you go to check for update, obviously it's not going to work. It's not going to give you an update. It's still out October 2024 right now. So you have to go to about tablet and then system update. And then right here, it will give you the update. You can see right now it says that the update is installing and it will take a few minutes. It's actually been doing this for a little bit of time now. So yeah, it has Dura Speed, your Google, services right here, Google Wallet. Let me see, check the connection on this device. So we do have Android Auto. We don't have NFC on here, but we do have one of the features that I do like to use while I'm using this is Screencast, which will allow you to share whatever you're looking at onto a larger display, like a TV, a smart TV. Okay, so I was just watching my dude Terry Jr. Let's see if we could get some Knicks highlights on here so I could show you that. But the Knicks actually choked.
Good evening, everyone from New York. And the start of the Eastern
I don't know if you
Conference
guys
Final.
seen the Pacers versus the Knicks game, but my Knicks actually choked, which was really crazy. They blew like a 15-point lead with 2 minutes left. They let the Pacers come all the way back, and you can see this is game one. So look, that's when he hits the three, and it just shows you like everything that goes on. And like this guy, once this play happened, it was literally a wrap because we didn't have any challenges. They were just challenging every play and getting every single play. And that was just insane to watch. It kind of vexed me. I do like how they do the folders right here, because when you click on the folders, you can expand it and make it small. But when you click it, it expands out. So this is really cool how they do the folders on here. So let's kind of put my my streaming apps all in one folder, and then I'll rename it movies, like right here. So I could just rename this movies. No vibration haptic motor on here, but you could open that, and I think it's cool that you could kind of resize the folder, make it any shape that you want, which is kind of cool. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But I wanted to jump into some gaming. I also have Xbox Cloud Gaming loaded on here, so let's jump into some Grand Theft Auto 5. So this is the BSP D, I think 10 Pro or something like that. Let me just double check. Okay, so this is the 8 Pro. So this is gonna work with this 11-inch tablet. It stretches out into basically a gaming device for large tablets. So I'm gonna go ahead and pair it up, connect it to the Xbox mode right now, and you can see it's automatically gonna connect to the device. Let me just go into Bluetooth. And so yeah, Xbox controller, so that I just have it connected to the Xbox mode right now. And then I'm gonna actually launch Xbox and play some games on here. So as you can see, we have a large library of games to choose, and I really like this gaming controller because it has the haptic mechanical button right here for the D-pad, which just feels really good when you're clicking it. It also does have first-person shooter and also racing mode as well, so you can switch in between the modes with this little clicker right here. And then it has, like, if you put it in the middle, it's just the standard mode, but I like that it has those 3 modes that you can kind of like mess around with. So if you could put it in the middle, if you're kind of switching back and forth between games. But let's launch Forza real fast on here. And you can see with the D8 Pro, there's still room to spare. I really like this game controller. It does feel a little bit wobbly, but it's actually pretty sturdy because it has grips on each side, which actually hold it in. So let's just jump into some live action real fast. So I haven't been playing this that much, but right now I have the Toyota Focus 2020. I have the Stingray, and I have the Bronco 21. Let's go with the Focus. Let me see, view car. You can kind of view it. You can kind of mess around with it. Let me see, change camera view, X. I pressed the wrong button. All right, so now I'm just gonna drive. So let's hit drive, and now we can jump into the gameplay real fast. So now we're gonna drive the Forza. I can feel the vibration motor on the joypad, which is really cool. I just increased the turbo the vibration by tapping turbo and the up trigger. So the install successful. You can restart. Let me lower the volume because I'm talking over the speakers. But it says right here you can the install has been successfully for the new version of Android. So I'm going to close this and show you that in just a second. But let me turn the volume back up. So this is actually pretty solid. Let's change the view.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Okay, damn. Let me see. Let me put it in the racing mode. All right, cool. And then let me figure out how to change the view. I forgot how to change the view. So that's exit photo mode. I haven't played this game in a long minute. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's the view changing. Let's look both ways before we turn. I don't want to run into anyone. Let me change the view one more time. So yeah, this feels crazy. This is actually insane right here. Graphics are perfect. The controls feel good on the joystick. Let's go to this view. Oh damn, hold on, how do I go back? That view kind of messed me up, but it's whatever. So now this view is like more if you're in the car. But gaming on here feels really crazy on the 11-inch display. I really enjoy it, especially when you have your SIM card in here. You're able to, you could do hotspot. Obviously, you could do hotspot, but just being able to use this as your primary device for phone calls, text messages, and stuff like that is absolutely crazy because of this display on here is amazing. When it comes to the size and also the color accuracy. I got a nice drift right there.
400 yards to arrive at your destination.
So I'm destroying my Super right now. Let me see. The license plate says C. Butler on it. That's kind of crazy. I kind of want to get a 360 view of the car. All right, I didn't even really mess the car up that much. But let me get out of here. Let me, exit. Quit game. All right, cool. So you guys can see how well Xbox Cloud Gaming works on this device. It's absolutely amazing. And then you saw YouTube. The last thing I want to talk about is the camera set on here. So obviously you do get expansion of the storage with the expansion, which is on the right hand side right here. You can actually insert the SIM cards remover tool in there and expand it up to 1.5 terabytes, which is really crazy. You could also do, it says you can do split screen on here. So I'm probably doing something wrong right now. Let me see. I'm definitely doing something wrong. Let me figure out how to do split screen real fast. All right, so I tried to search how to do the split screen mode. It says it can do it. I just haven't been able to figure it out. But you do have your double tap to wake or double tap to lock, and then you also do have your lift to wake, and then your adaptive brightness, and then you're also gonna have boosted colors on this one. As far as the 90 Hertz feature, it's actually not here for us to change it. So yeah. So my guess is that it's always using the feature where it says always, where it's always going to be on 90 Hertz. It's not going to give you the option to change it back to 60. And then the other thing I like is that it's 1920 by 1200, which is really gorgeous. When it comes to the display is really sharp and it's pretty vivid as well. I like to use this wallpaper app to gather all my wallpapers here. So right now I'm using Wall Candy wallpapers right here. So this is usually where I would pick from, depending on what wallpapers are being provided. Pick up different ones and kind of get a different I'll get some options on. There are some ads on here, just like every other wallpaper app on the marketplace. So yeah, you will get ads, but they go by real fast. So you could just kind of tap in real fast. This actually is a pretty good lock screen one right there. But you can see like the screen looks really good, and it's also very responsive when it comes to the touch. So there's like no lag when you're moving through it. I really do like that part about this tablet, is that it's very responsive when it comes to interaction with the display. So yeah, they did a really good job with this one. I definitely think that this is probably my favorite. Ooh, this is one of my favorite large screen tablets when it comes to just overall details and colors and the speakers and stuff like that. And let's just choose this one as the lock screen. And then we can actually switch up the wallpapers. And now I have the lock screen set to this one. So yeah, let's just talk about the cameras real fast, which aren't really that important on tablets. No one ever like really talks about the cameras on tablets, but we are getting a 5-megapixel front camera and a 5-megapixel rear camera that can record in full HD, which is awesome. So you get full HD 30 frames, and you do get a large 7,000 milliampere hour battery on this device. So yeah, that's just pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. Okay, so two more things before I forget. This thing does actually have split screen view, which I wanted to share with you how to actually activate that right now. So basically, if you want to do split screen on here, let me just unlock it with my face. So let's say I'm watching, let's just turn on, let me see something, a smaller channel. They have any like videos here. So North Korea. These are all like viral channels. I just want to watch like a small channel or something like that, where this guy's talking about the wing. This is kind of cool. Remember the LG wing from LG when they used to make smartphones? So okay, so this guy has 1 million subscribers. That's pretty impressive. So basically how you do the split screen is you swipe from the bottom, and then you just keep swiping up from the bottom. Hold on one second. And then you're going to see right here on the corner, it actually brings it to the top. So let me show you that in faster speed. So you just drag it all the way up from the top and let it go. And then you press a second app. So that's one. You open this one up. Is it going to bring it to the top? Hold on. Right there. This one's not doing it. Hold on. It's because it's YouTube. You can't do YouTube. You got to do another one. So let me show you. Let's do this one. And now it's on Google and this one. So if I wanted to switch it up, now I have these two apps that are doing split screen mode. If I wanted to do, let's say like, what other apps, the Play Store. So you swipe up, swipe all the way to the top, and then you choose your second app right here. So it does allow you to do the dual screens on this, which is actually pretty solid. So yeah, it does have the dual displays. If you want to switch them, you just double tap and it can switch them. You have the 3/4 right here view as well, which is kind of nice. And so yeah, that's pretty cool that you can actually do split screen. Another thing is that this did finish updating. So if I go right here and it says right here, update has been finished, so you can restart it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and restart the device, and then I'll show you guys some picture samples on this one. All right, so I just updated it. Let's go ahead. Another thing is that the camera is positioned right here, and so it's in landscape. So when you take pictures, you hold it kind of sideways. Put my password in real fast. And so yeah, you're gonna notice that you can hold it like this when you're doing video. The cameras will be like in this position. So just to show you, one is a flash, the other is a flash light, and then the other one is just there. So it looks like triple camera, but it's actually just one camera on the front and one camera on the back. But I love this design of how they made it look. And then it says your system update is now complete. So let's go ahead and click OK. If we go into settings now, it should give us a newer software version. So it was on October 2024. Let me see if it actually changes it. I'm going to go into about device real fast. Let's click on Android right here. So it does say it's on April 1st, 2025, and then January 5th, 2025. So yeah, it did update the device. So I'm just kind of curious if there's another one right after this one. So if you don't click this one, where it says update now, because then you're only going to get this January 5th, 2000. So it did update it from October to January, but you basically got to go right here where it says about tablet, and then go into system update. And then this is where you can check. And I'm pretty sure there will be another one pretty soon, but it's actually, I did get this like a few days ago or something. Well, it's probably been out for a minute, but I'm just actually installing it now. So yeah, let's go into the camera app. You can swipe up and get to the camera app, and then I'll take a couple of pictures with it. So it has this settings option right here. It gives you scene mode. Very straightforward. It's nothing too fancy when it comes to the camera. It's just a 5 megapixel. So you can actually take pictures, and it looks like in RAW. Hold on one second. Did I just see that correctly, or was I? Yeah, you can actually take pictures in RAW. Let's change this to 60 hertz. The sound is on, the ISO is on, the picture, you get all of these different, so let's do the 5 megapixel. And then scene mode, recognition mode. Let's just take a picture of this guy right here, and I'll show you guys what the quality looks like. So let's move this back a little bit, and I'll kind of just point and shoot. And it does have some pretty good adjustment when it comes to the light. So that's actually the photo. Let's take a video real quick. And this is actually the video. I'm going to show that to you right now. That actually looks pretty good for this camera. So look, this is the video I just took. That actually looks pretty good. I can't even front right now. That actually looks really good. And then let's go to the picture I took. And you can see that actually looks good for a 5 megapixel camera. So yeah, it takes some pretty good shots. I'm going to show you the front facing camera now, just so you can see that. But this is what it looked like when I took it 4 months ago. Let's see if there's any improvements to the camera. Let's go to the front facing camera. Hold on one second. All right, guys. So I just took a video. Let's show you what that looks like. But it does adjust pretty well. Show you right here. Let's morph more towards the light. For a 5 megapixel camera, this is going to be pretty decent. But you can see how the white balance is all messed up, especially when it's dark. So I just turned all the lights on, and the white balance is now adjusted. And it did adjust. It actually did a pretty good job of adjusting right there. So yeah, this is the front facing camera. Actually pretty decent. Let's take some pictures now. Okay. All right, so that was the front facing video. Now this is the front facing photo, and you can see that for the 5 megapixel camera, this is going to be good for just capturing the moment. It's not going to be like your photography camera, but it actually does a pretty good job of just capturing whatever's around you. So yeah, that's the update. And then also the camera when it comes to the performance indoors. After 4 months of using it, I could say that it has been very satisfying, especially if you're going to take this thing on trips and use it with your SIM card in it. It's going to be very satisfying. But yeah, this is it for the ALLDOCUBE iPlay 60 Pro. Let me know what you guys think about this tablet in the comment section. I'm definitely looking forward to checking out the ALLDOCUBE iPlay 70 series. So hopefully ALLDOCUBE does reach out if they, you know, want to continue to work with me, because they did send this out for review. But yeah, this no big deal. I'll probably just purchase it with my own money if I don't hear from them or whatever. But hopefully you guys did find this video helpful. Make sure you stay locked in for more videos just like this. If you're still here, just type down in the comments section, I'm still here, so I know you're still kicking it with me. And I just want to remind you to hit the like button so we can get this video out to more people and help boost the YouTube algorithm. I'll hit you back. I'll check you guys later. Namaste.